you night readers. Welcome to Tarot and Nights Lenormand edition. I hope everyone is doing well. I am doing well. It is good to see you all here. And let's see what's going on. Let us see what is going on with everyone. Hello, Lisa and Yvonne, OG, Sailor Moon, CM, how are you? Maggie, it's great to have you all here. Diva Bomber, Bartman, welcome, welcome. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. So, I hope you are all doing well too. It's good to see everybody. Hey, Austin. You're doing okay, huh, CM? Just okay. Okay is good. Okay is better than not good. So, all right. We're going to do some Lenormand readings this evening. All right. Let's see what we get. Can I have a reading about what is coming up in April, please? I thought there were more than one card there. I thought so. All right, so let's see what we get here for you. This is definitely not the angle I want. That's better. All right. That's a little better. So I think what's coming up in April is there's lots of talk about new things, a lot of things, right? Lots and lots of things that are important to you guys, to you especially, and there's going to be a lot of talk about it. So much. I mean, not only, you got letter, but you got birds. Birds and letter are both all about a lot of communication. And I think this is, it all can have to do with texting. It can all have to do with emailing. It can have to do with lots of different types of communication. But it's really, it's nothing bad. It's just a lot of information about what I think you really want to happen in the coming months as things start to get a little better, right? Because I see the month of April is really bringing you a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. It's making you feel stronger. The sun is making you feel stronger, right? That's a strong thing. And what else? What does the sun do? Of course, it grows. It grows that tree. It makes your relationships, it makes your family, your friendships, it makes all of that grow. It gives it better roots and it makes it strong. So I think, I just think that that's really what's going on for the month of April. I think things are going to get better. I think things are going to get stronger. Things are going to be happier. They're going to be happier and I think it's going to be good. I think the month of April is going to really be a good month to come up with plans for the rest of the summer, basically, right? Because I think things are going to start to finally loosen up for you guys in Ireland soon. I think, again, by the end of April, I think it's going to start to end I think things are going to lighten up a little bit. So that's what I get for you. It seemed pretty all right. That seems pretty positive to me, Lise. I have to say, I don't see anything bad in there. Yep. Hi, Venus Lily. Nice to have you here. All right. So last night, I said something was going to end badly. Can I follow this up? I hope so. But sometimes when I say something one night, then it could be completely non-existent the next night in the cards. Is it? You're hoping things do get better. I think COVID-wise. I mean, I think COVID's going to start. I think they're going to start letting you guys do a little more COVID-wise. Post-COVID-wise, and that's going to really set you up for making plans and coming up with ideas for your summertime. I think your relationships, right, are going to grow. I think those roots that you put down with everyone, of course, are always growing. They're always trying to get stronger. It doesn't always work, but they try to get stronger. All right, so what do we have for you, Yvonne? So something is going to end badly, and I think I don't think I'm going to answer your question. I don't think I have an answer to that question because, of course, you are at a point now where you just have to take some time and some careful thought and make decisions. Now, is that decision going to be good or bad? Is it going to be I don't think it's going to be a bad decision. Let me put it that way. But if things are, we say, all right, so I said things are there's something that's going to happen where things could end badly or will end badly. And now you have a decision to make, right? And you have to think about it carefully. Well, if you make, if one decision could be good, one way could be good with the crossroads. The other way could absolutely end something. And if it ended something, well, that would not be a good thing. It wouldn't make you feel good. Right? And that would end badly. It wouldn't be that you made a bad choice. It would be that it just had to be done. Again, just like I told Lisa, same thing. I think the things going on around you are making your family grow stronger and tighter. I think the friends around you are closer, and those roots that you have that are so big, those big roots that are really holding everything together, are getting stronger. Sometimes it's a little luck involved. Sometimes there's just some optimism and hope that is involved. But I do think that, I do think new things can be coming in your way, right? And again, it's all based on the choices you make here, how you want things to go. I really do think that choice could be the beginning of something new, maybe, right? So that's what I get for you, Yvonne. I don't know if that helped at all. I really don't know if that helped your question at all, because it really didn't go into it too much. But so, hello, my friend. How are you? OG Mask. So, can you have a general reading for when you go back to work? Sure. All right, let's see what we get for you. It's good to have you here. Your job opens again in April. Can't wait till COVID is completely out of the picture. You know, you and so many others, my friend. You and so many others. Oh, lilies. All right, so can you get a general reading for when you go back to work? I think when you go back to work, you know, you are ready to commit to that, right? You're ready to commit to it. You may or may not have a contract with the place you work, but this would be it. This would be, you know, that commitment would be the partnership you have with your job and with the people you work with. You know, I think you're going to hear news about it. Again, I think you're going to find out and become informed about when they're going to need you back at work pretty soon. I think you're going to hear about that. You just have to watch out, right? There's always somebody out there who's kind of a little bit sneaky, right? And there may be somebody that you work with who acts that way. At times, they act a little sneaky, and maybe they are trying to get your job, or maybe they're trying to get, you know, into a position that you wanted to be in. But, you know, if you don't let them, and you just let it go and let it roll off your back, snakes will move on. They go away. They go away pretty quickly, you know. And that is, you know, that's the big deal of it right there, right? You know, if there is somebody who's a little sneaky snake, right? They're doing some sneaky snake stuff. They're not going to do it for a long time. They usually go away. They usually get out of there. I think you will be, you know, I think you're going to be a dominant force in your job. I think you're going to be in control. I think you're going to feel like, you know, things are really going good and things are going in a good way. And, you know, that's going to work for you. I think it's going to be good. So I really do think that things are going to go well when you go back to work. But I do think there's going to be information coming to you fairly soon, maybe over the next week, that gives you an idea of what they need and when they need it and all that. Hello, Athena and Jessica. Hey, Jessica, how are you? I did not see you sneak in. All right, let's see. Athena, you know what? I'm going to do yours because I've read the question and I feel bad. I really feel bad about it. So let me put it up here in real big letters, right? Are you destined to be a loner? You have always had a hard time maintaining friendships and relationships. OG, you are very welcome. It's good to have you here, and I do appreciate you being here. I feel bad about this, my friend. Why? Well, you don't have to tell me why, because that's probably part of the reading. Maybe that'll be part of the reading. We'll talk about it. So never mind. Never mind my question. Oh, that's nice. I appreciate you and everyone for being here all the time. So, Athena, do you have... Do you have... This is here. This is a tough question. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to. But do you have money? Are you well off? I know, that's a weird question, isn't it? Especially looking right there at fish. For some funny reason, I think that you're not wealthy. Okay, that's fine. That's good to know. Not good. Wouldn't you like to be? Would you like to be wealthy? It's just that fish a lot of times really has to do with being a successful business person who makes a lot of money, who makes money and has money. And I was kind of going in that direction. That was really going to be my story here. But now it's not going to be. Okay, so you're blessed with everything you need. So when you say you're not wealthy, we're talking monetary wealth. But you know what? Wealth doesn't have to be money, right? You just said it yourself. You are blessed with everything else you need. Okay. So here's what goes on. You feel like you've got all the things that are important to you. You're blessed with those things. And the thing is, when something comes along for you, it comes along very sudden. And then it only stays around for a short amount of time. It doesn't stay around for a long time. It just stays around for a short, right? Short, like a child, amount of time. The people that you meet are, the friendships that you're trying to build are with people who are a bit immature, right? They're just not as emotionally mature as you are. When it comes to relationships, then the people that you're meeting there are just looking for some type of short-term relationship or, a fling, basically. I don't like to say that because I don't want anybody to ever think I'm putting them down because of such a thing. But that's, but I think that's the case. I just think that, there are the people that the friendships that you're doing are come and go. They come in and they go pretty fast. The relationships you're in are very short term fling type of relationships where, you go out, you have a good time for couple weeks, a month. And then it's like, you know what? Something happens. Something goes on that makes it so that either they want to move forward and move on to something else, or you are like, this is not the right person for me. Again, this is not the right person. One more time, it's not the right person, right? Every time. So you kind of have to, you gotta, it comes down to crossroads, right? It comes down to making a choice. It comes down to what direction do you go? Do you keep meeting people, friends or relationship prospects? Do you keep meeting people that are just not the right people for you? Or do you go down a longer path, one that might take a longer time to get down? This path here looks pretty straight, right? If you keep going here, it looks like it just goes on straight and it moves on pretty easy. Really fast, though, right? You can get down that road, keep going straight, and go real fast. If you turn off and you take this path, you keep coming down here and you make this turn here. Well, that looks like it looks like it would slow you down. And I think that's what you need to do. Take the path that slows things down. Find out more about these people before you are like committing to it, before you're committing to them, before you're becoming, completely 100% thinking, okay, maybe this one has a chance. And then all of a sudden it's like, nah, they don't. No. I think you need to slow it down and get, really take the time to find out information about the other people, right? Friendship or relationship wise, doesn't matter. You need to really know people before you can commit to something, anything, whether it's friends, lovers, whatever. Oh, I used that word. I can't believe it. But I did. You're saying most of the people you meet are superficial. Well, then those are not the ones that you want to spend your time with. If you know quickly, or within a short amount of time that these people are very superficial, well, then you're right. Then they are not the people that you should be hanging out with. And so you move on. It doesn't mean that you're going to be a loner for the rest of your life. It doesn't mean that at all. It just means that you are looking for the person who's really going to suit you best. Who's going to suit you best? Who's going to make you feel the best in your life? Who's going to make you happy? I know, all these different things, right? But yeah, that's what I get for you. So I hope that helps you, Athena. I really do, because the question kind of made me feel bad. All right, Sailor Moon. Can you know who can be a hassle-free collab to do your project, putting equal effort from both sides? Any hints would be good. All right, Athena. Yeah, so that's what you're doing now. There you go. You've cut off pretty much everybody. Yeah, and I'm glad I could be right. I'm glad it helps. I'm glad it helps. That's for sure. Because that's the important thing. I don't know. I don't think of this as a Is it a tarot show? And we do other stuff, Lenormand and Kippers and stuff like that. Yeah. But I also think of this as, a help, like a self-help kind of show. Do you guys get that feeling? Like we're really all helping each other get through life? I have to say, a lot of times you guys help me get through life. You help me get through the days. That's for sure. So who is going to help you with a hassle-free collaboration and put in there and do their part, put in the effort? Somebody who is not someone you don't know face to face. You don't know them face to face. They are going to be from farther away. They will be online. They will be friends of yours from online. There won't be any, it's not going to be somebody you've actually met with. Because that's not the person that's going to help you. The people who are around you now are a little cunning and deceiving, and they're not going to put in their 100%. You're doing your 100%. Yeah, and they're not. This is going to be a woman. This woman is going to help you with the project. Again, it's going to be somebody you know or meet online, not someone who is near you. And I think there's going to be some good, sudden, ideas, some news coming about this. I think this person is going to get in touch with you soon. And they're going to have some good ideas. And they're going to help you. And I think that's going to really feel like, they're putting in the effort that you really want. So that's who I think is going to be helping you with your project, and who would do a collab with you on that project and put in their time and the effort and do the things that you need them to do. Again, Sailor Moon, if it was a tarot project, I would collab with you. I would collab with anybody. I collab with people anytime. I love doing collaborations here on the show and on other people's shows. You're welcome, Sailor Moon. All right. Diva Bomber. What's going on, Diva Bomber? Will your Aries contact you soon? Will the Aries contact you soon? I never pronounce it correctly, so I'm not going to bother trying. I know he's an Aries, so it can't be half bad, right? I know a really cool Aries has a birthday in a couple of days. Yeah, got a birthday coming up. So, I think you're gonna hear that this is going to happen. I think you're going to get the impression, or somebody's going to say, this person's going to contact you. Either they're going to say it, or someone else is going to say it, and you're going to hear it, and they're going to say, the Aries is going to contact you soon. Don't believe it. Don't believe it, because it's not true. This is not the truth. Not right at this time, it's not. Because there's something standing in their way. There's something holding them back from doing this. There's some kind of a problem that's slowing them down. And I don't think it's a big problem, right? Because we have we have a child right after it. So I don't think it's a big problem, but I do think it's something slowing them down some from getting in touch with you. So when you say contact you soon, I don't think it's going to be soon. And if somebody tells you it's going to be very soon, it's not quite true. That's not quite true. So, this is something that you're going to have to use your intuition on. I think you can kind of feel the idea of when this is going to take place, or, you're going to know when the right time is for this person to contact you. You're going to be able to use your own intuition to know when that happens. All right. So that is what I get for you, Diva Bomber. All right. His birthday is on the 7th. That's interesting. I know a really cool guy. He's got a birthday in 2 days. Maggie. So Maggie, this is my favorite picture so far. Yeah, that's why the moon. That is exactly why the moon. And the moon in Lenormand is a lot like the moon in tarot. Most cards are not like their tarot companions, but the moon and the sun are. Yeah, the moon and the sun are. So is the star a little bit. Maggie laughing at me now. It's always nice when I can see who I'm talking to, right? It was nice. I could see Athena really well. She got that nice smile. I see Rebecca. Rebecca's got that those very. I think Rebecca's got wonderful eyes. She has a very. Oh gosh. It's a very. How's the best way? What's the best way to say it? Because she's very pretty. She's a very pretty girl, Rebecca. And she's got these very, I don't know, I would say almost almond eyes, but I don't know that they really are. I don't know if they're almond eyes. I don't know what that. I don't know that phrase well enough to say it. Rebecca. I think Rebecca is tall. Just by looking at her picture. And I get to see pictures of Lisa and Yvonne, and I know them, and they both look very happy. OG Mask, it's great pictures. I can look people in the eyes, and that's always nice. It gives me a good feeling about, okay, what is going on with this person? It gives me a feeling about how they are, what's going on with them. So, Maggie, how will the contact with the Virgo go in the next 2 months? I think things with the Virgo, I think they're going to move on. I think they're going to move away in the next 2 months. The feelings or the contact is going to move in a different direction. And then you're going to have to decide, is this person really going to be right for you to continue on with? Or is it going to be, are they not going to be the right thing? And should you end it? Should you end this friendship, relationship, whatever you want to call it, whatever you're calling it? And I think that's a tough choice to have to make, right? But you know what you have to do. There's only one thing to do, and you can tell that from the very last card, right? Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Your heart's going to lead you in a direction. And if things are meant to be with the Virgo, and the communication is supposed to be really good with this person, then your heart is going to tell you. It's really going to tell you. And you're going to know that things are good or things are not so good. So that's what I get for you, Maggie. Good to have you here. Always. All right, so let's see. Venus Lily. Venus Lily, how are you? Should you change your current job and be a teacher? Should you change your current job and be a teacher? Well, coming from a family full of teachers in different capacities, even teaching in different capacity. I think teaching is a great thing. I think I could have been a good teacher myself if I had gone to college. My dad was a school teacher. My sister is a school teacher. My dad's a retired school teacher now. Enjoying retirement. He's been enjoying retirement, oh my goodness, for 23 years almost. Yes. And my grandfather, not being a school teacher, although he did substitute teach, he was a substitute teacher. He was a Methodist minister, so he taught people in that way through the church. So Maggie, you're a teacher. That's right. You teach English to German students. Is that correct? You teach English to German students. English is a second language in Germany. Is that correct? You teach German. You teach German to English students. Now I really got it all convoluted. The situation has become confused. You teach German. I knew it was something like that. I knew you taught a language. I was so close. Darn it. I hate when I get it wrong. I try to remember you guys. Every little thing that you guys tell me, I try to remember. All right, so Venus Lily, should you change your current job and be a teacher? Well, you know what? I think you're tempted to do it. I think you're really tempted to do it, but you're kind of confused. I wouldn't even say confused. Confused wouldn't be the word. I think things are just very unclear, right? Things are obscured by the clouds. You know what it's going to take, right? You know all the things it's going to take to become a teacher. The schooling and everything like that. That's what it's going to require, of course. It's going to take some luck. It's going to take some optimism and hope. I think this decision is kind of eating away at you. It's kind of making you feel a little anxious. It's concerning to a point, right? It is concerning to a point, but I think it's risk and reward, right? It's risk and reward, Venus. Are the risks of not having your job and getting your teaching license or degree and stuff, is it worth being a teacher? Is teaching worth not having a job for a while? Is there somebody there to help you pick up the financial end of it all? That's what you got to think about. Or do you take night classes? Do you work during the day and take night classes? Or do you work at night and take daytime classes? However you want to do it. Is it a lot of work? Yes. Is it something that could be very fulfilling to you? Absolutely it could be. And this is why you feel stressed about this. So that's what I get for you, Venus Lily. Emmanuel 16, welcome. Thanks for being here. These are free readings. If if you want to donate, feel free to donate. Donates guarantee a reading and they move you to the top. But otherwise you can put your question in the comments. Absolutely. And I will do my best to try to get to it. Thanks, Venus Lily. Good question. Good question tonight. All right, so Rebecca, I don't know. I hope I said nice things about you because I think you're a nice person. All right, so you teach German to people from all over the world who come and want to live in Germany, Maggie. That is noble. That's very good. Dankeschön. That's all I know. Only because that's the song. From Syria down to Mexico. All right. Well, so Rebecca, will Zach the tourist ever like you? He's been giving you the signals. Oh, talk to me, Rebecca. He's been giving the signals, huh? He's been giving you the feels. Are you giving the signals back? We shall see. I think so. I think you are. I think you're giving the signals right back. Rebecca, my friend. The sun says you are happy. You're feeling joyful. You feel like things are very clear to you between you and Zach. You feel like you two are fated to be together. You should be together, right? It's your fate. And you pray that he really does like you. And I think he does. Because I think he can provide for you security and stability and safety. All the things that you need, right? And then as you guys get a little bit older, because I know how old you are, I think he can finally, I think at some point he will become successful in whatever it is he's doing and be able to give you that money and wealth and the things that you need. And I do think that that's exactly what's going to happen. So I think Zach likes you. I think he's been giving you the signals, yes. And I think you have been returning those signals right back. All right, Ocean Bling, how are you? Can I get cards on H's career as a read? Like what kind of job he would be doing? What kind of job would he be doing? All right. So, what kind of job should H be doing, and how will they do? And well, what's their career? What's their career like, or what's the career path going to be? Let's see. Let us see. Hello, Raise Up 444. Christina. Hey, Christina. It's good to have you here, my friend. I'm glad you were able to stop in tonight. All right, so H's career. Wow. H's career is something. I think H is going to work as a. Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. That's my problem. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, good night, CM. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. Okay, so I think H's career is going to be a home business. I think they're going to work from home. I think that's going to make them feel good about the job they're doing. I think they're going to feel very settled in on that. I think this job is going to be able to grow. I think it's going to be able to take hold really well. And I believe, it's going to make H happy. It's going to make them very successful. They're going to make friends through this, and it's going to help other people. It's going to be very helpful to other people. I think it's going to have to do with a lot of communicating I think H is going to have to be a really good communicator to do this job. All right, not only by like texting and emailing and stuff like that, but they're going to have to be good at speaking, or at least speaking to other people in public and places and doing things like that and actually talking in front of people. So that's kind of what I'm getting on H's career. It was kind of right out there for me. I don't know. Sometimes you got to pull some things out of cards, but this one was just right there for me. That is it. So, all right. So Emmanuel 16, general read regarding your flight training. Very cool. For April, if you'll be getting your license and be done with your training. Christina, I'm reading your question too. I know you. Things have been busy, and that's okay. I understand. Believe me, I understand how it is to be busy, and you can't be here all the time. And when you're not here, I know you at least are. You know when the show is. That's for sure, and you always know. And you just give a little thought. Give a little thought about the old night reader for a second and say, oh, yeah, it's showtime again. And that's all right. But it's nice when you're here. It's good to have you. So if I have time, and I will have time for you, of course, you'd like to know if Ivan was going to stop being such a workaholic and spend time with you more. Have you and Ivan spent time together recently? That's going to be my question to you, Christina. Have you and Ivan actually got together? All right, Emmanuel 16, let's talk about your flight training. Are you going to pass your test? Are you going to finish your flight training, all your training? Will it all be done? I think before you get your license, you have to take some kind of a written test. And I think this written test is going to be difficult, right? It's not going to be something that that's going to be simple. I think it's going to be tough, but it's going to be, it's all part of your education. It's all part of the things you're learning right now. And you're going to be tempted to get through that as quickly as possible, but don't. Take your time. Make sure that things are right. Make sure everything gets done the right way, the way it's supposed to be done if you want to be successful. If you want to get to the part where you actually get your license, you have to pass everything else. You have to get through these different things. And, then comes the gift, right? The gift of getting your license. And it's going to feel like a gift because you're very optimistic about that. You are very, very hopeful. Good night, Maggie. You really want this, but it's a risk and reward situation. Again, like I was saying before, it's risk and reward, right? When it comes to something like this, yeah, you got to take a little risk, but there's going to be a big reward at the end. Don't be stressed about this. Don't feel anxious. Don't let this get to you the way that it seems to be. Because I think right now, this is really getting to you to a point where it's bothering you so much that it's almost making you feel physically ill. And you don't want that kind of thing. So take some time, think about everything, work on it, work on the things that you've been learning. And I think you will, I think you're going to do okay. I think you're going to do just fine. All right. That's what I got for you. So, all right. So, let's see. I have time for one more free reading, and that is you. And that is you, my friend. Yeah, Emmanuel, you're very welcome. Welcome to the show. Please subscribe. Please get those notifications so you can see that I'm here every night at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And you can come back and ask more questions. And yeah, I do my best to try to get as many readings in as I can at night. So that's always good and always fun. All right, Christina. Yeah, you would bring it up to him, but he has goals he wants to reach. And it just seems you're coming in second at the moment. Oh. All right. Oh gosh. I don't think so. I don't see where he's going to stop right now doing the things that he's doing. You know, he's working in groups of people, he's having meetings and stuff like that all the time. He has to keep on going. He has to do this because this is the decision he's making, right? He's making a decision, and that, unfortunately, that decision is, you know, one way is you and one way is work. And he's got these work goals, like you said. He's got these very distinct and very demanding and strong work goals that don't give him time to do the things that you would like him to do. Right? It just doesn't give that kind of time. So what happens, right? You feel weighed down by the burden, by the pain, by everything. And you feel overwhelmed to a point where, okay, now you don't know what to do. Because this long distance relationship is just, it's just taking too long. It's just taking too long. There's no, you know, you can't see where he's left from and you can't see where he's heading to. Only he knows where he's going. And only he knows when, you know, what's behind him. And unfortunately, that's the problem. That is the real problem. So I hope that makes sense to you. I am sorry if that was a difficult read, and I'm, you know, it is a difficult read. It's not nice to hear. It's never good to hear. But that's kind of what I'm getting. All right. Lovely. I got your donation. Thank you. Yeah, it takes a toll all the time. You can say some days, but I think it takes a toll all the time, unfortunately. right. So sorry about that. So Lovely, yeah, I got your donation. Thank you very much for donating and all. And I, that was Christina's reading was my last free reading, but you donated, so I do guarantee readings or donations, of course. And so here we go for that. That does resonate with you. You just needed to bring it up. I'm sorry. I am sorry for you, Christina, and I want things to work for you. I know how it's been. I know how you feel, and I know how you feel about Ivan. So, all right. So, thank you for your donation again, Lovely. I do appreciate that. What are the Capricorn's feelings? What are the Capricorn's feelings for you? Crossroads has a lot to say tonight, and so does Snakes. Snake has a lot to say tonight, too. All right. So, the Capricorn feels like there is something in between the two of you. And they're not sure what it is, but something is standing in between the two of you right now. And it's not letting you get through. It's not letting you move forward. It's not letting you move on. You hope that this can get done, but you need some guidance. You're going to need guidance from the Capricorn on what it is that is standing in their way, because nobody else knows but them. And then you'll have to make a decision whether this Capricorn is going to be right for you or not, because the Capricorn right now, I don't know that their feelings and your feelings are kind of lining up. They're not in the right place. They're not in the same place. If they were, you wouldn't have this barrier in front of you. You wouldn't have this challenge. And that is slowing down the whole thing. It's slowing down the whole way that things are moving for you. And that is very, very difficult. And that's what I'm getting for you. All right. So that's what I get. That's what I'm seeing, Lovely. I'm sorry. I know. Again, not really what you were hoping for. But that's what I got. So, all right. Let's see. Stardust, you said you donated also, and I do not see the donation coming through yet, but I am here waiting for it. I will wait for it. Put your question up there for me, and hopefully it'll just come through pretty quick. Yeah, just put your question up there. So I'm done with the free show for the night. I am doing donations only at this point. And Stardust, I'm just waiting for yours to come through. All right. So, yeah, I'm not seeing it, Stardust, for some reason. Oh, no. I didn't see it. It's not it either. I'm waiting. Watching and waiting. Yeah, check your PayPal again. Sometimes it takes a minute or so. I'll check mine. Yeah, no, I'm not. I didn't get it through PayPal, and I didn't get an email about it. Nope. Strange. Well, you work on that, and I will take your word for it. Hey, Sarah Smith. You're here for you made it just in time for the donation portion of the show. Stardust, I'll take your word for it. I know you'll work on it, and you'll take care of it, and I'm going to do your reading for you. So, how is C feeling for me right now? Yeah, don't go crazy with it. I'm sure it'll get here. That's all. So how is C feeling for you right now? Did he move on? I don't think he's moved on. I don't think C has moved on at all. I think C is I think C is stopped and decided they don't want to move on yet. They don't want to get past this. Right? If this was your relationship, right? If this part here was your relationship, C doesn't want to get over those mountains yet. It doesn't want to pass over that. They don't want to get there. They still want to have some kind of social life with you. They want to have some kind of meeting and meetups and gatherings and things, right? Because they still have feelings for you. There's still some feelings there. Absolutely some feelings. The thing is, those feelings that are there for you are all about sex. And I think that's what C is really feeling right now, is they are alone and they want to have that feeling of intimacy again. They want to have a feeling of intimacy with you or in some way, in some capacity. So, yeah, I really think that's what's going on, unfortunately. That's how C is feeling for you right now. But they don't want to move on. So that's what I'm getting for you, Stardust. I hope that made sense. I hope. All right. So, all right. I don't have any other donations. I don't see anything else coming through. that was yeah. So that was it. That makes sense. Yeah. Did it go through? I don't know, but I'm going to tell you, I'm resetting my phone because I think my phone's doing some goofiness. My phone's being goofy and not telling me things. But I'm not concerned about it, Stardust. I know you did. I believe you and I take your word for it. So, all right. Don't forget, we will be back again tomorrow night, 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. I hope to see you all there. It's always nice to have everybody here, and I'm glad you were all here tonight. So thank you. The show is called Tarot Nights. I am the Night Reader Tarot, and I hope to see you all tomorrow evening at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. Have a great night. Bye now.